1:06 before India. Sourav Ganguly is at the crease, receiving a very warm reception from the crowd here at Bengaluru. He's picked up 4 wickets as well, coming up a beautiful 100 for Australia. We may see a bit of Michael Clarke later on. The left arm spin. Haven't seen a lot of turn on this wicket. That's a bit of line from Shane Watson into the over. India 110 for the loss of 4.
Yes, they are big on the...
No ball call as the ball races to the third man boundary. Ganguly finally off the mark. Those fast hands of his finding something, if not an intentional something.
Yes, and the good thing is flashed hard here. He's got the experience. I think the stage is set for a Ganguly innings here. And they've got their backs to the wall. He likes batting on this ground. Double 100 the last time he played here. It's the kind of situation that I believe can get the best out of him. And he's been a survivor in Indian cricket for years. Every time you think he's not going to make it, he'll surprise you by coming out with a very, very good innings. He's been around for a long time. In fact, both these players now out in the centre made their debuts together. In 1996, that was at Lord's, and this is his record in Bangalore. The last match was a big one for him.
That's classic Ganguly. Finding a little space in between the two gullies set by Ricky Ponting. And the point that Ravi has just made is a good one. Of all the Indian players on a low bounce pitch, he's the natural timer who might make something of it. Almost got a low middle to that heavy bat of his. And the amount of press coverage about Ganguly in the last 3 or 4 days has staggered even him.
That's a nice shot through the gap too. It'll be a chase to the boundary for Brett Lee. He'll pull it in, and it'll be a couple.
Growing in confidence, Ganguly.
Gonna need a bigger lens if you want to get a good shot out there in the middle. Test career here of Ganguly. He won against Pakistan last year at this very ground. New relay wicket. Doesn't mind batting against Sri Lanka as well. He would love to repeat. He had 144 against Australia today.
His body language suggests that he's a man with a mission. Desperately wants to prove a point. Shouldn't be the case. Should realize that his side is in trouble. Let me play an innings of my life. The last few test matches for me. One to remember for a long, long time.
Sourav Ganguly never retires from our hearts. He's going to retire after this series.
Can you see the name there? J. Srinath, Javagal Srinath. Right underneath it, Bengaluru, J. Srinath. Right in the match referee now, Javagal Srinath.
I read some quotes in the paper about the retirement of Ganguly from Brian Lara. Good shot. Just for one though into the deep. But Brian Lara talked about that, saying that the BCCI, the Indian Cricket Board, need to not release or retire all their players all in one hit.
6 for 9.
Well, that'll get into the batsman's head, won't it? Deliveries like that, it's hard to just shake off. You start looking for the other demons that might be present. He lands him pretty well, Michael Clarke.
The response from Ganguly was to charge him, and that's not a bad one. Try and get to the pitch of the ball and negate the turn. The crowd's happy. Ganguly moves to 17, his second boundary.
This is an outstanding response from Sourav Ganguly. Prepared to go down the wicket, hit the ball firmly through the offside. Straight at his partner, not far away from mid-off, but still a brave shot.
Well, Sourav Ganguly is a very determined player, and particularly when he gets his back up. He's been annoyed at the treatment he's got from the selectors, and he's got a bee in his bonnet about it. And that's a good thing for India, because when he's upset, he generally plays with great determination, and that's the way he's been playing in Bangalore.
Ganguly wants a single this time. Michael Hussey. Maybe hit Ganguly in the way. He's home.
Trying to hit the foot marks. Well played. Man patrolling the deep.
His 5th over. Just conceded 4 runs in the spell. Ganguly will pick up a single and keep strike. 176 for 5. Taken on the full, but toe end of the bat. Simon Kaddish, the fielder, just a single.
The batsman sneaked through for a bonus single.
Just a single. Stuart Clark. How close was that? Cameron White making his Test match debut. Very, very close to picking up his first Test match wicket. Over spinner. It was the top spinner not turning. Oh, very, very close. Oh, you'd have to say well bowled in the end. Premeditated charge by Sourav Ganguly, and White slipped it down the leg side. Fortunately, it's hit the pad. Ganguly intentionally got his pad in the way, so no runs.
Very nearly done. Advancing down the wicket, and just at the last moment got his pads in the way, otherwise he may have been stumped. So interesting way of playing, but he does like to advance, attack the spinners.
Can't be given. Impact was outside the Lanu leg stump. Highly
Down the leg side, he might have got enough on this. Ganguly, it'll go to the boundary, and he did. Enough fat on it.
First boundary for 9 overs. Ganguly's worked very, very hard for this opportunity to look to cash in against the combination of Michael Clarke and Cameron White. He certainly won't see there as a threat to his wicket.
It's not that kind of a pitch. It's gone overcast here. We saw towards the end of the second day's play, we had a heavy shower for about half an hour, 45 minutes. It does rain. It rains around this time in the evening, around 4:30, just briefly. Here's Johnson. He's given him. He lifted his bat there, Ganguly. For just a minute you thought there was a sound. He's looking at his bat as he goes. But a definite loss in concentration after that break. And Australia have got the breakthrough. They've got Ganguly.
This is a huge dismissal. The judge LBW, ball coming back. and hitting just in line, or is it outside? Certainly hit the pad first. Sourav Ganguly's gone for 47, 2-3-2 for 7.